should be getting paid. You should be getting paid. Hey guys, it's Ilani Madelise and I'm back with another video. I know it's been a year. It's very long overdue, but I was definitely procrastinating and I was definitely lazy. But now I'm back. A lot of people asked me questions regarding my CNA journey and I'm gonna give what y'all asked for. So I'm gonna read the questions off my laptop, and I don't have my glasses on, as you can see. So if you see me real close to the screen, it's because I can't see, and I don't want to put my glasses on because the reflection of the ring light just throws it off, you know? Okay, so the first question, somebody says, is there any shots you need since you're constantly working with older people? Yes, every year you're gonna need to get your flu shot, and if you're not vaccinated now with the pandemic, you're gonna need to get tested for COVID every week. And if you want to get vaccinated, obviously you need to get your shots. The next question is, can you be 18 and be a CNA? Of course you can. I became a CNA when I was 17, going on to 18. I don't know if it's every state, don't quote me on that, but the youngest I believe you could be is 16. The next question is, any tips on landing a hospital job and what types of jobs to apply for? Unfortunately, I don't work at a hospital. I really want to. I want to work at the hospital so bad. So I can't really tell y'all how to land a hospital job. And it said what types of jobs to apply for. So I'm going to tell you why I didn't apply for a hospital job. Is because my teacher at the time was telling me, oh, hospitals are fast-paced, and I'm not a fast-paced person. I need to sit there and really think about my choices. So I was like, maybe a hospital wouldn't be for me. But honestly, I don't know. If you want to work in other, I don't know how to put it. If you want to be a nurse in the future and you know what kind of specialty you want to get into, I say as a CNA, you should apply for something that goes with that. I want to do pediatrics in the future, or I want to do pediatric oncology. So what I should have done is I should have applied at the hospital for either oncology or pediatric. So I think, honestly, for no regrets, I think just apply for something that you know you want to do in the future. What state are you working in? I am currently in New York. The next question is, can you be a CNA private duty? Yes, you can, and that's definitely something I would look into. I've never done it, but I see people do it on my job, the one-on-one, or I know there's CNAs that go to people's houses. That's considered a home health aide. At my job, there's some people that are one-on-one and the family pays them. So if you want a little more, I say get into it. Especially one-on-one, that's less work. And if you really love that resident and love being around them and love doing things for them, I say the private duty is good for you. I think you should do it. Where'd you get your scrubs at? The scrubs I was wearing in my last video, they're from Scrubology. I'll link their website below. The next question is, when you started working, did you have somebody guide you through the halls, or did you have to find everything by yourself? So let me tell you. Yes, I had amazing people guide me. The people who trained me were honestly very amazing, and still to this day, they're very helpful, and they always help me, and they're always teaching me something. So I love them for that. But when I first started, I didn't like following people around all day. I mean, I know that's what the training is, and obviously if I'm not experienced, I'm gonna have to follow somebody around. So don't tell nobody, but I did 4 days of training. I know that's so bad because I believe that you need a month of training, whether you're experienced or not, just to get a feel for the place. So I told my staff coordinator if you could take me off of training. And let me tell you, when they took me off of training, I didn't know what I was doing. I was trained on a short-term unit, and then when they took me off of training, I was on the Alzheimer's unit. And if you know somebody with Alzheimer's, you know that sometimes it could be verbally abusive, definitely physically abusive, and sometimes, they're very hard to work with. So as a new CNA, it was actually very, very hard for me. And we were actually understaffed that day too. It was hard. It was hard out here. I was thinking like, I should have just kept my training. But now the Alzheimer's unit is my favorite unit. So we're getting there. The next question is, how old were you when you took your classes, and what were the requirements to be accepted into their program? When I started taking my classes, I was 16. I was a junior in high school because my high school offered that. I know that if you want to try being a CNA after high school, I know that you have to pay for classes. I'm not really sure how that works because I've never done it. But if your school offers that, you should definitely take it because it's a free program. Like, you definitely should take it. Also, there were no requirements to be in it. I just signed up and they put me in the class. The next question is, can you talk about your hospital interview process? Did you need prior experience? Did the process take long? And during training, did you get paid? But let me tell you how I actually got the job I have now. As soon as I passed the boards, as soon as that certificate...
A few moments later.
As soon as I passed the boards and as soon as that certificate came in the mail, let me tell you, I was applying everywhere. I got certified right before I graduated high school. So I was actually getting my hair done for prom. And I got a call back and they were like, oh, can you come in for an interview? So I was like, okay, like that was quick. Like, it only took like, honestly, I can't remember if it was like 2 to 3 days, but it was a short amount of time. So I went in and they hired me on the spot, and that's how I got my job. I definitely got paid during my training. If a job doesn't pay you during your training, that's a little concerning, because if I'm dealing with residents, if I'm dealing with people and I'm in the healthcare system, I should be getting paid. You should be getting paid. So make sure during your training process you do get your money. The next question is, why did you... Okay, so this is not a frequently asked question, but it's a comment that I definitely noticed on my last video. Somebody said, why did you wait so long to dry your hair? You know, if you're a CNA... Okay, so on the boards to get certified, you have to perform a lot of skills. And one of the skills is hand washing. They actually test you on hand washing. If you actually do something wrong while you're hand washing, you can fail. Like, that can determine if you're a CNA or not. And one of the requirements is that you need to like scrub your hands for 20 seconds, no less, like cannot be less than 20 seconds. And you have to wait there until all the water drips off. So you have to just wait. And that's what I was doing in the video. I want to show y'all a correct way, because I want y'all to succeed. I want you guys to succeed in nursing. So I was just showing you the way I learned it. And yeah, that's why it took so long. The next question is, do you have a shower team, or do you do your own showers and baths? I didn't even know there was such thing as a shower team. If there was a shower team at my job, it would honestly take a lot of time off of my hands during my shift. Now that I think of it, like, what's a CNA that doesn't do showers? I don't know. I never heard of that. CNAs, like, they shower. So yeah, I do my own showers. We do not have a shower team. The next question is, I'm trying to figure out if I want to do 3 to 11 or 11 to 7. Girl, you asked the right person, because now that I've been working as a CNA for 2 years, I've tried both shifts, and I'm usually a 3 to 11 because that's the shift that's more convenient for me. But 11 to 7, I know a lot of people also like, because all the things you have to do during the day, you don't have to really do at night. Like, you don't have to hand out breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Usually all the residents are already in bed, except the ones that obviously need help going to the bathroom. You're gonna need to do that, obviously. But, a lot of the things you need to do during the day, you don't have to really do at night. But the thing about 11 to 7 that I know, like, you definitely do have more residents to take care of. It might be, like, less tasks to do, but simply just because you have more residents, it could be more. Like, I don't really know how to explain it. Personally, I like 3 to 11 because I feel like the shift just goes by fast. 11 to 7, sometimes it's hard for me to stay up. But, if you're a night person and you could stay up with no problem, maybe 11 to 7 is for you. Sometimes I need to keep myself occupied so, like, I'm not half asleep. But, either shift. I kind of recommend both.
Next question is, would you recommend 11 to 7 for full-time college students?
Yes, you asked the right person. I am currently a full-time college student. And I only do 11 to 7, honestly, like, when I feel like it. Like, I only ever did 11 to 7 when I was doing doubles and I was in the mood for it. I would say yes and no, because it honestly depends on what unit, what floor you're on, because 11 to 7, you could have a lot of downtime, and, that's good if you want to do your homework, you want to study for a test. It's really good. But sometimes when I have done 11 to 7s, I was, like, working on the floor, running back and forth the entire shift, and I could barely sit down unless it was my break. So I say bring your homework if you want to do 11 to 7. Just always bring your homework, bring the things you need to study, and anytime you get to sit down, if you have any downtime, your break, you could work on that. So those are all the questions that you guys asked. I hope I answered all of them, and I hope I answered them the way you guys wanted me to. I hope it was helpful, and I'm probably gonna record another video this week. I don't want my channel to just be about me being a CNA, because I have more to offer than that, and I just don't want to drown you guys in CNA videos. But I just felt like this one was needed because so many people asked about the video before. I definitely will keep doing them for you guys, but I at some point I'm gonna need to switch it up. So that's it, and see you guys for the next video.